Alright, so this is the fifth problem inside our array series. So we have already solved 4 problems over arrays, and now we are going to see very important as well as the easy problem. This is the easiest one, but it's a very important which is being used in many further problems. So today's problem is reversing an array in the optimized way, of course, in the optimized way, and of course optimized space also. We are not going to use any space. Fine. So let us say the problem is for reversing an array. So assume we have been given an array 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 3, 9 and 7. Let us say you have been provided with this array and you have to reverse it. So one approach for reversing the array could be you can make an another array of the same size. Let us say size for this 3, 3. So size for this 8, you can make an array of 8 size 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 3. And what you can do, you can start from here your loop and you can put down the value inside your first index, and you can put this value inside this into this into this into this 5, 3, 2. This is how you can reverse the array. But this is not the optimized solution. Why? Here we have two problems. We are iterating over all the values. That means if we have, let us say, 8 size of array, then we have to run our loop 8 times. This is the problem. Another one is we are using extra space also in the memory. If you can see here, we have declared another array. What if an interviewer asks you, then you do not have to use any other space. You have to reverse the array inside that memory only. Fine. So we are going to see that approach, and that is also very interesting, because I have seen some people who don't know that how we can reverse an array even without using a space also. Fine. So let us see. So let's say we have an array of 8 size again 3, 2, 1, 3, 9, 6, 9 and 0. Let us say. So this is 8 size 3. Yeah, this is 8 size array. What we have to do? We have to reverse it. So to reverse it, what we can do? We can start with 2 pointer approach. One would be, let us say I have 2 pointer. One is pointing to this element and another one is pointing to this element. And what I would do, I would replace the values of this also. I would replace the values of these. So let us say I have replaced the values for this. So here what we have? Here we have 0. And here what we have? Sorry, here we have 0. And here we have 3. Fine. Now if we are done with this, then what we have to do? We have to increase our pointers. Now this is pointing to this one and the right pointer is pointing to this. Again we have to swap these values. So for swapping the values, what we have to do? We would write 1 here and 9 here. Fine. Now what we have to do? We have to again decrease this space, this pointer, and increase this pointer. So we have to move this to here. Also we have to move this to here. Again we would use the same approach. We would replace or swap these values. So we would write 6 instead of 2 here. So 2 and 6. Now these pointer would be increased and this would also be decreased. Now we are at the last iteration. So we have to swap these values. So here we would write as 9 and 3. So we have swapped these values. Now what we have to do? After swapping this, we have to increase the counters. So this is pointing to this one and this pointer is pointing to this one. Now if we have reached to this position, whether this pointer crosses this pointer, then we just have to break. So we have optimized two, like, so here we have two optimization. One is we have also not used any extra space. Another one is we have, I mean, iterate our loop till half of the values, which is 8 by 2 is 4. We have, I mean, we have swapped the values 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have swapped only 4 values and we are done with the reversing of an array. So let us see the code for particular problem. So we have already taken the input from the array. So what we have to do, we have to run a loop from I is equal to 0 to n by 2, because we have to run our loop till n by 2 only, half of the size of the array. Now what we have to do, we have to reverse or swap the values. Let us say, or do it this way, do not use for loop. What you can do, for simplicity, we can do better approach than this. I is 0 and j is another pointer which is pointing to n minus 1. Fine. And we have to write the while loop till I less than I or equal to. Less than is also fine, but for the safety purpose I am writing the equal to. Now what we have to do, and in the end, let us say increasing the I and decreasing the value for j. So what we have to do, we have to swap the values of the values which are they pointing these pointer. Fine. So a of temp is I, and in the a of I, what we have to do, we have to print the value of, we have to put the value of a of j, and inside the a of j we have to put the temp. So this is the logic for swapping. If you don't know the swapping logic, then this is the swapping logic. How do we swap two values? So, and we are done with this. Let us print this also. So for printing, I am writing a loop, and inside this I would use this. So I have to write a of I and a space, and we are done with the program. And I cannot write directly I here because we have already defined a variable. So let us name it as k, and k, and we are done with the implementation of this particular problem, which is reversing the array. Fine. So let us execute this, whether we are going to get the output or not. This was a very simple program actually, but many of the people find this tricky. In the case of, let us say, we do not have to use extra space, so many people find this difficult. So that's why I have explained this. So I am entering 5 values, let us say 4, 2, 1, 3 and 8. So as we can see, we have reversed our array. Let us say previously we were having 4, 2, 1, 6, 8. Now we are having 8, 6, 1, 2, 4. You can see the output. That means we have reversed our array without using extra space. Also in less iterations. Fine. Because if you see here, I is less than 0, we are running our loop till I less than 0. Whether, I mean, when these boundaries or these pointer cross each other, then we would exit from the loop. Fine. So this is the logic for reversing an array without using any extra space, also in the optimized way. So if you learn anything from this particular video, then hit the like button, and do share this video with your friends also, so that they can also understand the, I mean, optimized solution for reversing an array. So that's it from my side for this particular video, and I would see you in the next video. Thank you.